Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's online class. As in the previous week, I already introduced the chapter Establishment of the Delhi Sultanate, and we have already covered about the Muhammad Ghori after the Prithviraj Chauhan, and I taught you about the Battle of Tehran, and then we reached over the reason of the Turks' success. That also I have wind up already, and so from slave to sultan, how the Muhammad Ghori was murdered a couple of years after the battle Tehran, and at the time his empire in Delhi was administered by officer generals only. So during that time, a slave become a sultan. How it is? Let us see. The trader used to buy young men and train them in a fighting administration. Then they used to sell that person to others, and these slaves were given work and rank according to their capability. That already I taught you. And once again, I want to remind you that in Delhi, Ghori slave Kutubuddin Aibak was in charge of the administration, and after Ghori's death, Kutubuddin declared himself Sultan and becoming the first slave Sultan of Delhi, and he began the construction of the Qutub Minar. So this I already taught you, and Iltutmish sought to solve his problem to promoting 40 loyal and deserving slaves to high rank, and many of them were made Aktadar to administer different provinces of his empire, and they used to collect revenue and crush revolt. Now, next after that, Rajia Sultan. On the death of Iltutmish, his daughter Rajia, it means Rajia Sultan was daughter of Iltutmish, ascended the throne of Delhi to become the first and only woman to rule Delhi. And she used to dress like a man, rode horse, and look after the administrative affairs of the state, establishing peace in her kingdom. However, in spite of her sterling qualities, good quality, the Turk wanted someone on the throne to whom they could dictate the terms in their own way. But she was not a puppet. It means वो कठपुतली नहीं बनना चाहती थी. She used to set up a group of royal commander and began giving high ranks to the non-Turks. As she come to know that the Turk was going to make harm to her, that's why she is going to offer. She had given the offer to the non-Turks all the high ranks, and this instant the Turk emirs who were started opposing her and eventually murdered her. So next, after Rajia, Balbam became the Sultan of Delhi, and he was one of the 40 slaves to whom Ultutmish has promoted to high rank. And by now, the Turk Amir had become very powerful and showed no respect for the Sultan. It means right now Balban was their Sultan, but they never used to show any type of gratitude as well respect to the Sultan. They plotted against him, plan banane lage, and even began threatening him, dhamkane lage that if they are not going to, he is not going to offer a good post, high ranks to her, then them, then definitely they are going to boycott. But the strong and iron-willed Balban, the Balban was very strong, and बहुत ही उसका दिमाग ज़्यादा चलता था, and slowly but firmly suppressed him, धीरे धीरे लेकिन उसने अपने kingdom के ऊपर control पा लिया, breaking their stranglehold on power and cementing his position as sultan. And slowly Balban, he fixed his position as a sultan like rock hard. Eventually he even managed to win their loyalty. धीरे धीरे उनको भी सब पसंद करने लगे. Balban was an autocrat who believed the power of the sultan could not be challenged because he was a shadow of God. He used to call himself he is a shadow of the भगवान की परछाई, and it is his reflection on earth. भगवान का जो shadow है earth पे वो Balban है. He forced his subject to bow their head before him. Sijda. It means Sajda. The Balban used to tell their countrymen, the king, the people those who were residing over here, either those who were working under him, he used to tell them, you have to सजदा करो हमारे आगे, तुमको सर झुकाना कंपलसरी, एंड टच हिज फीट टू सैल्यूटेशन, और मेरे पैर छोड़कर छूकर मुझे तुम लोग सैल्यूट करो. And the Turk armies followed this order because they were terrified of the rigorous punishment he meted out. And the Turk emirs also followed his order. Just in front of him they have to bow their heads, sar झुकाना है, उनके पाँवों को छूना, बिकॉज दे आर टोटली फ्राइटेंड, टेरिफाइड, डरे हुए थे, बिकॉज Balban used to give very horrible punishment if they are going to disobey. On Balban's death, Kekubat became the ruler, but he ruled for only 3 years, which the slave dynasty came to an end. After the Balban, who became the ruler? Kekubat became the ruler, but just for the 3 years only, because after 3 years the slave dynasty is going to be end. The Turk sultans introduced new administrative policies during regeneration. They also protect Delhi against the incursion of the power of the Central Asia warlord Changiz Khan and other Mongol leaders. So during this time only, when the Turk Sultan used to introduce new administration policy, they have to protect Delhi, because during that time the head of the powerful Central Asia king Changiz Khan and the other Mongol leader, they both are going to attack on India, and it was during this period only the Mongol invaded the Central and Western Asia, but they could not defeat the Delhi Sultans. The Turk Sultan saw the immigration of many people from countries like Iran, Turkey, and Kushana who settled down in India. And the Turk Sultan already saw the immigration of many people from other countries like Iran, Turkey, and Kushana जो सब आके इंडिया में बस गए थे. And so many detail of the rule the Sultan can be found in the books written during his period. And rest all other things they have learned from the books. The Turks brought with them not only the religion and tradition, as the Turks came to India as like a guest only, but they have spread all about the religion and tradition. But not only the religion and tradition, you can say that their art, the food, dress habit, and culture, everything they have brought to the India. And these all things we are going to learn in the next chapter. So, this what about the establishment of the Delhi Sultanate, and in this chapter we come to know about Muhammad Ghori, after that Prithviraj Chauhan, and how the battle of Tehran took place, and why after head of the large army, why the other large army people, why they have defeated the battles, as well how the slave, what are the journey of the slave to sultan, how the slave, the gulam sultan कैसे बन गए. And then we come to know about the Balban, that after Balban, sorry, after Raja Balban became the Sultan of Delhi. And after Balban, who became the Sultan? After Balban's death, Kekubat became the ruler, but he ruled only for the 3 years. So dear children, notes of this chapter you will be getting tomorrow in assignment section of this app. Go to that and do complete your notes, and your exam is about to come. So whatever portion you have got, portion as well the timetable, according to that work hard and be ready for the paper. Thank you.